This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. The field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much.
He makes a grab, and he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. First down for this offense. The give is to Smith. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Move the tight end. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, 2nd and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the first down. Now it's 3rd down. What do you do now?
Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At midfield, he's got room. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And some room to work. Runs through the tackle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's West. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Oh, he's got some space. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ready up. They'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. There he goes. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Sets up the screen. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Start from their own 21. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Second down coming up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
42, Spider.
Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so...
Turning it off and into the end zone. That's a fumble. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great job by the back on the option.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Brady. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Floating away. Fires on the move. Wide open, makes the catch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, 3rd down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on 3rd down now.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's West. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Dances away to buy time. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps it going. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's West. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Caught over the middle. It's Sawyer. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Single. Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Reed. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him
Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Rushes on him. The short hands, it's West. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. A 1st down for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Just keep slinging it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Come on, set.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The Mustangs are on the move.
Here we go.
He's looking to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense starts deep in a hole. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Knight. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Now on the option. There he goes. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh, man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Right down the gut of the field. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustang.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 27 over Sam Houston. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
White going to attack through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 3rd. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sawyer. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
White wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Trying to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out, got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.